We all go a little mad sometimes.
Be my victim.
We'll tear your soul apart.
I shot him 6 times!
What's your favorite scary movie?
You just can't keep a good guy down.
Welcome to my nightmare. Game over.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Slash Flicks Presents The Body Count. I am the Professor of Gore, and this is part 3 of our series looking at the body count of Angela Baker from Sleepaway Camp. As we'd mentioned last time, Angela's total body count now is up to 30, giving her a kill point average of 15. In Sleepaway Camp 2, Unhappy Campers, Angela managed to amass 19 total victims, with a total of 10 female and 9 male victims. This brings her totals up to 18 male and 12 female. Out of those numbers, fair after this third engagement? Let's find out. Let this be your spoiler alert warning for this film. Also, don't forget to be on the lookout for the Golden Corpse, as that will tell you what my favorite kill from this movie is. Enjoy. Filmed immediately following the conclusion of Part 2, Sleepaway Camp 3, Teenage Wasteland takes place a year after the Camp Rolling Hills massacre. Writer Fritz Gordon completed the script just days after director Michael A. Simpson completed filming on Part 2. Part 3 sees Pamela Springsteen return as Angela Baker. Parts 2 and 3 were filmed concurrently in a grand total of 6 weeks. And Part 3 sees the introduction of camp counselor Barney Whitmer, father of camp hunk Sean Whitmer. This film lacks any interesting or deep characters, any coherent story, or any plotline. So will the kills make up for it? Well, unfortunately, no. The MPAA heavily censored the gore in this film. Work print cut of the film does exist on the Blu-ray as a special feature, in which all the cut gore is put back in. So, how do the kills stack up in this disinterested piece of shit? Let's find out. Our film begins with gratuitous nudity.
Oh, tits! Tits!
This is Maria Nicastro, a troubled teen from New York City on her way to Camp New Horizons. As she's walking down the streets of New York preparing for the bus stop, she's accosted by Optimus Prime.
Autobots, roll out!
Maria is our first victim 2 minutes in when she's run over by a garbage truck. But don't worry, that's not an Autobot driving it. It's just Angela Baker in a callback to Ricky Caldwell.
Garbage Day!
Angela steals Maria's identity in order to gain admittance to Camp New Horizons. Yes, Angela is back, and here is our title card. Both physically and metaphorically built upon the ruins of Camp Rolling Hills, the massacre of which is very fresh in people's minds, as it only happened a year before, Camp New Horizons is a rehabilitation program for troubled youths. Academy Award nominee Michael Pollard explains the two groups that they have.
The first group is from the higher class establishments, and the other is from lower class homes.
Pollard was nominated for a goddamn Oscar for his performance in Bonnie and Clyde in 1967, but can't get through a line of dialogue without sounding like an idiot. Next, we're introduced to our characters, this time named after the Brady Bunch and West Side Story.
Snowboy of Chicago.
Anita Bertram, Sawtell Gap, Kentucky.
Tony De Herrera, East LA.
RIFF, Detroit.
SCOISH VELOCIRAPTOR MALOISH, South Dakota State University.
TJ, AJ, RJ, backslashes 4th the 5th, Albion College.
Angela introduces herself as Maria Nicastro from New York. And of course, here's Cindy, who gives us a pretty good indication of her general character.
God, that Tony guy is so cute. He's Mexican.
Awkwardness ensues all around when Tony Richards brings up the Camp Rolling Hills massacre, but camp owner Lily is quick to push it off. Tony then goes looking for coke.
Yeah, there's a machine in the dining hall.
There actually is, right there. That is an image of the dining hall with a Coke machine outside of it. Tawny should just brush this off as a joke, but instead she sticks around, giving Angela plenty of time to switch out the Coke for cleaning supplies.
It'll really clean your pipes.
Tawny then finds a secluded area, and we get this reminder.
Drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs. If you do them, you're bad. Because drugs are bad, okay? It's a bad thing to do drugs, so don't be bad by doing drugs, okay? That'd be bad. Drugs are bad, okay?
In another terrible acting choice, the supposed dead corpse of Tawny Richards uses her hand to prop herself up. Outside the dining hall, Angela is spooked by some firecrackers, and we get another inexplicable line delivery from Michael J. Pollard.
Just a firecracker. Your city brat should be used to that.
You're a fucking Academy Award nominee. What are you doing? In the dining hall, the teens await the arrival of the third camp counselor.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Police officer Barney Whitmer. This has Angela nervous, and a fight breaks out between Tony and Riff. Barney is quick to slowly hug Riff down. What? How do you cut this tension? Another gratuitous nudity shot.
Whoa! Those aren't real. Yes, they are.
The campers are then split into three groups, with one group going with Herman, one group going with Lily, and another group going with Barney. The campers will remain in these groups for 3 days and learn about each other. There's a lot of tension in Barney's group, what with Barney being a cop, until Barney reveals that he's there in honor of his son, who was killed a year prior in the Rolling Hills Massacre, his son Sean. Herman sends Snowboy, Peter, and Angela out fishing, while Jan stays behind and is subject to this.
Daddy won't make you go fishing if you don't want to, sweet pea.
Gross.
That's nasty.
That's disgusting.
And somehow it works. Peter, Angela, and Snowboy don't catch any fish, but they do catch Judd's hockey mask that, not exactly gonna be in the lake, right? It does, however, lead to this clever little joke that they come up with.
What day is it anyway?
It's Saturday.
Yeah, the 14th.
Spooked by another firecracker, Angela heads back to camp, where she runs into, of course, married Herman, and underage Jan engaging in some not so legal activities, and another weird line from the Academy Award nominee.
We've got company.
Maria, give me a chance. My old lady don't give me no more, nothing no more.
What?
My old lady don't give me no more, nothing no more.
English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
My old lady don't give me no more, nothing no more.
Let me see the script.
My old lady don't give me no more, nothing no more.
So that makes it okay. Angela then just starts pounding on Herman with a stick, and you'll find she uses the stick a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and count Herman and Jan together in one entry, because she takes care of both of them in very much the same way. That stick becomes her weapon of choice in this movie. Hey, look, he's breathing, but he's supposed to be dead. Peter and Snowboy return to camp, vandalize their tents, set off more firecrackers, and remind everyone of this movie's title.
Teenage Wasteland!
That night while they're sleeping, Angela does the unthinkable and puts a firecracker up Peter's nose and lights it. She blows his face clean off while he's sleeping next to Snowboy. Snowboy, of course, is freaked out, and hey, look, it's our friend Mr. Stick.
Wham! A homer!
Angela then drags the corpse of Snowboy from his tent to the tent where she has the corpses of Herman and Jan. After thoroughly dousing the tent with gasoline, Angela grabs one of Peter's firecrackers, lights it, and tosses it, completely immolating Snowboy alive inside, and disposing of the evidence of Herman and Jan.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Then, to add insult to injury, as Angela watches the tent blaze, she grabs a couple of marshmallows and puts them on a stick.
Making delicious hot schmoes.
Having now completely dispatched of Herman's group, Angela goes and finds Lily's group, and joins under false pretenses, saying that Herman wants her to switch places with this Arab girl. That's her name, not her description. Arab is our next body on the count when Angela quickly and swiftly chops her head off with an axe. This is some of that deleted footage I was talking about that was cut by the MPAA.
I'll miss her too, because that girl gave great head.
After decisively dispatching Arab, Angela rejoins the group, which are in the middle of a kind of bonding exercise where they start off discussing their favorite types of movies.
Ones with tits and blood.
So something like this. But then, of course, Cindy has to go and racist it all up by dropping the hard N-word. To cut through the racial tension, Lily sends the two white girls on a trust exercise that turns into a power struggle. When it's Angela's turn to lead Cindy around, she brings her to the flagpole and gets inspiration from Harvey Danger. This is another kill that the MPAA heavily censored. You can see here that there's much more gore in a close-up shot, and Angela even reaches in and tastes some. Lily, being the lazy piece of shit that she is, sends Angela back to the cabin to do her chores, and Angela's triggered into a flashback. We get some scenes from the second movie, including that good old-fashioned Happy Camper song.
Oh, I'm a happy camper!
Back at camp, Lily instructs Bobby and Angela to do the trust exercise. Not really giving a shit where Cindy went, I guess. They go fishing and Bobby makes the wrong move on Angela.
I thought you wanted it!
No!
Your type always does!
God dang it, Bobby!
They head back to the camp with some fish, but Angela can't convince Riff to help them cook, and he pulls a gun on her. That seems fair. Meanwhile, back at Barney's camp, Barney informs his campers of what he'd do to Angela if he ever got her.
I'd kill her.
Tony and Marcia, by this point, have gotten really close, going on trips to pee, going on the trust exercises, and generally just sitting and talking and getting to know each other.
Tony, are you in a gang?
Yeah, where I come from, everybody is. I wish I could get out.
His character and his dialogue is so poorly written, I thought he was fucking with her at first. At least he gets consent before he moves in for a kiss. That's unique in this series. Angela convinces Lily to go on the trust walk with her and pushes her into a pile of garbage. After shoveling dirt and singing, she revs up her lawnmower and prepares to decapitate Lily. And, you know, I could make some jokes, but they've already been made, so here you go.
Not a good time to lose one's head.
Indeed.
That's not the way to get ahead in life.
No.
It's a shame he wasn't more headstrong. He'll never be the head of a major corporation.
Okay, that'll do.
Okay.
After the sun sets, Angela agrees to meet with Bobby and indulge him in one of his sicker fantasies.
This is like something in one of those dirty magazines, you know? Bondage camp.
But of course, Angela has other thoughts in mind, and after tightly securing his arms behind the tree, Angela revs up her engine, and we get our 40th kill of her franchise. Again, this was another kill that was censored by the MPAA, but the censored material isn't all that more graphic.
Just a flesh wound.
Cut to Riff in his tent, looking at some porn. Angela throws in a mixtape. I wonder what's on it. Anything good, Riff?
Say your prayers and make amends, cause your life story is about to end.
We then get perhaps the worst effect in this entire movie. I call it the 6-foot arm. Check this out. Angela steps on and then nails Riff's hand, which is not moving by the way, to the ground here. But look where his shoulder is placed. Here. It's impossible for his arm to be that long. And she seals the deal, of course, with a tent spike to the back. Having now gotten rid of 2 entire camps, Angela moves on to the 3rd camp, led by Barney. She tells Barney,
Herman wants me in this group. I'm supposed to switch.
Marcia!
But a quick pit stop to the kitchen, and Marcia discovering Lily's body, leads to Angela dropping the charade.
You remind me of this girl I used to know. Her name was Molly.
Marcia is able to escape because Barney by now has figured out who exactly Maria is.
You look just like your son when you get mad.
You gonna kill me too? Well, how you gonna do it? A knife, drill, or a chainsaw? Fire, battery acid. Or you're just gonna cut my head off like you did my son's? Come on, Angela. What's it gonna be?
A gun.
Not cool. Totally lame.
3 shots later, and the vengeful father storyline is over, as Officer Barney Whitmer succumbs to his injuries and dies, becoming our 42nd victim. Oh, and Angela tries to frame him, I guess. He's committed suicide? I don't really know. Angela steals the Jeep and chases down Marcia, kidnapping her and locking her away before meeting up with the other campers, and convinces them to go find Marcia in a really unique way.
Gonna play some kind of a trust game or something.
Of course, because it's not a sleepaway camp without a completely repetitive trope. She shows them the body of Barney, and the 3 of them, tied together, go searching for Marcia. This is really just an excuse to showcase all the bodies that Angela's made so far. Greg and Anita, we knew you so little, are taken out by 2 swinging axes, leaving Marcia and Tony all alone. Since they're, inherently good and haven't really done anything explicitly bad, Angela is content to just let the 2 of them live. She says goodbye, and she leaves. Good, end of movie, right? Nope, Marcia goes after her with a goddamn axe and starts stabbing Angela several times in the stomach before Tony stops her. At least nothing can screw up Tony and Marcia's happy ending, right?
We can be together forever. Get married.
Tony.
What?
I kind of already have a boyfriend.
God damn it! God damn it!
God damn it.
God damn it! God damn it, Bacchus! God damn it, Kyle.
You could come visit me.
Yeah?
Those damn allergies. Yeah, me too. Damn stupid allergies.
In the ambulance, a cop and a paramedic have a moral conundrum.
She doesn't deserve to live.
What do you mean?
Let's kill her. Nobody will know.
But Angela solves it quickly for them, stabbing the paramedic in the chest and the cop in the eye. We have one final little quip from Angela
Just taking care of business.
before fading to black and ending our movie. So, how many bodies did Angela amass during her teenage wasteland? Let's go find out. Angela Baker managed to add another 16 kills to her count, giving her a grand total of 46. In this film, she adds an additional 9 male victims. Seems to be a pattern here. And of course, another 7. Next week, we're going to be looking at the as yet unfinished 3rd sequel, Sleepaway Camp Part 4, Survivor. I'll go into a little bit more detail next week on how exactly we can watch and discuss unfinished film. But just join me. Until next week, I am the professor. Class is dismissed. Hey everybody, I wanted to come in here at the very end of the video and thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the little bell notification down below so that you can be notified when all of our new videos come up. What do you think of this series? Any suggestions on how to change things up? Be sure to check out the other videos. There will be some different content coming later on down the channel. I plan on doing more review style, ranking video. This here is just one series in many that I'm hoping to do on this channel. So again, hit the like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. Find me on social media. You can find me on Twitter at Professor_Drew. Keep on keeping on. And class is dismissed.